Hi, and welcome to the Property Show. My name is Nancy. This is the show that will give you an in-depth look into the property market, offer you with expert advice, current trends, tips, and professional information on the hottest properties available in the market. There is something for everyone. Paul and Caroline have a project that is taking too long to complete and wondering how to deliver the project on time. Our big question today is, what risks can arise during property development?
Hey. Hey, babe.
Hey.
Did you hear what happened to John's house?
Which John? The one in Kitengela?
Yes.
No. Something happened. What? But I was with him just a few weeks ago and he was looking forward to moving into that house. Kwani, what happened?
The house had huge cracks. Mpaka, it wouldn't have been safe to move in.
So they pulled the whole house down?
No, half of it.
Hey. Okay, so after almost a year, he still has to wait.
Imagine. All that cost.
Lakini yako na pesa.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Paul. Hey, by the way, we need to take the risk analysis for this project.
So we can get someone, some specialist to do that for us.
Yes, but we need to play a big part in this. We need to agree with these professionals on timelines, constructions, cost.
Quality. Yeah, hatutaki nyumba iko na cracks pia si tuhamishwe huko.
Basically, we need to sit down with these professionals and agree on all our issues.
Yeah, and identify our constraints so that we know how to deal with them.
Exactly. Hey.
When are we meeting them?
My Friday is free, and yours?
Okay. So, you let them know.
Okay.
By the way, what are we having for dinner?
Loli, tuambie unatusort.
Okay. So, let me step out, get some takeaway. Leo, watoto wataenjoy chips.
What risks can arise during property development? Most developers do not know how to identify the risks that can arise in project development. Today with us, we are privileged to have Mr. Leonard Ithau, who is the Group Chief Executive Officer of Petu Property Group. Leonard will explain to us the risks that can arise during project development. Welcome, Leonard, and thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me, Nancy.
Tell us about your profession.
Well, Nancy, I graduated as a civil engineer about 28 years ago. And since then, I have been involved in the practice of civil engineering, structural engineering. I've also done professional studies in project management, in risk assessment and management. And I have been running project management and investment consultancy for the last 18 years.
Tell us the area of risks, what we need to know about and how we should identify that a project is going into the risk elements.
Okay. I think I will start by defining what a project is.
Yes.
And I think that from there, I'll give very simple analogies that give reference and that everyone can understand. Number one, a project is a unique activity that utilizes resources, time, and is built to a certain quality. No two projects are the same. So even if you build a house here and another house next to it, those two are unique projects. I'll give you a simple analogy. A trip by plane from Nairobi to Mombasa. Even though the flight is scheduled and is the same flight number, the experience is different every time. Though you arrive at Mombasa, it's either bumpy or it's smooth or the other factors involved. So even though two projects look similar, they're unique. Once you accept that and realize that, that's the beginning of taking care of risk.
Wow. So each project has its own unique problems.
Each project has its unique characteristics that must be identified and managed.
As a developer, At what point do I engage you, and how do I know that this development is going into a problem? How do I see the red flags?
The best time to engage a professional is right at the beginning. Studies have shown that in the first stage of a project, essentially a project has 4 stages. One, there is the feasibility stage, there's the design, there's the implementation, and there's the closing out. It's important at the feasibility stage where you're only spending 5% of the resources, yet that stage can have a 75% effect on the outcome of the project. So it's important to focus right at the beginning. So if you're to engage a professional, it must be right at the beginning.
And once I engage you, what should I expect from your service?
What you should expect is that we will go through a process of identifying, unique to your project, the various events or risks, adverse risks, not positive risks, that can happen in a project, in your particular project, and the effect they would have. I.e., if we did a certain action, it could result in an overspend of 10 million shillings maximum. So that is a risk. And then we work about how we can manage it, or we can transfer it, or we can mitigate it. Most risks are very difficult to completely eliminate.
So you work out on a mitigation cost?
Yes, we work on mitigation measures. Either we transfer if the risk is best held by others. I'll give you an example, like the possibility that there can be an earthquake whilst the building is being constructed. You cannot retain a risk like that. Neither can the contractor contain that risk. So you decide to transfer that risk to an insurance company that can insure the project so that the event there is an earthquake or a fire, that they would refund you the cost of the investment made thus far.
Let's come back home. If I'm building one house for myself, it's a 3-bedroom bungalow, how would you help me to mitigate? What measures do I need to know to mitigate any risks?
The best way to mitigate risks, Nancy, is by delving deeply right at the feasibility to ensure that you have scoped your work, your project properly. For example, that you make a final decision that you will go for 3 bedrooms and do not make a mid-project change to 4 bedrooms. Think about it carefully. Are we really going for a 3-bedroom house? If you are, stick with it and go with it until the end of the project. What level of finishes are we going to go within the house? Make a decision, think about it. Once you make a decision on that, go with that. Once you make a decision on the professionals that you are going to engage, ensure that they're properly qualified, properly experienced, and do not forget that the project ownership never goes from you to your professionals or to your contractor. It always remains with you. So it is important that you know that and you do not delegate the project to others.
Hold that thought. As an owner of the project, I must not allow my consultants to run with the project, or I must not give away my ownership, or what do you mean?
I'll give you a simple example. If you own a bank, will you give it to your tellers to decide who to give the money to?
No.
It's as simple as that. You are the owner of the project and are responsible for it, and will always be as the shareholders of that project, whether it's an individual house, whether it is an estate, whether it's a whole town. You retain ownership. What you do is delegate, and you must delegate with very clear terms of reference. It's important that you tell them, this is what I expect. If there's a problem, I expect you to come back to me for a decision, A, B, or C. So once you give responsibilities to others, which is very important, you have clear levels of ownership or responsibility going right down to the mason who's working in the field. So that has to be very clear.
We are taking a short break, and when we come back, Leonard will tell us more about risk analysis on project development.
Zuku Hookup. Hook your friends up and we'll hook you up with a free flat screen TV. It couldn't be easier. Just get your friends to subscribe to Zuku and you'll get that flat screen TV. No draws, no competition, just guaranteed TV prizes. Start hooking up your friends today. See press and posters for details. Zuku, amazing.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Property Show. We will now continue our discussion on risk analysis on project development. I would like to know the terms of reference that I need to look out for when I'm engaging you as a professional, as a project specialist. What are the terms of reference should I be expecting from your side?
The terms of reference on the side of an advisor like myself would be best handled on a time basis, because some clients have professional skills within them, some do not. And it is not a full-time involvement. It involves giving advisory services. As you well know, and I'll go back to the issue of the bank, you would not set up a bank and run a bank without having a professional knowledgeable in the banking industry to be part of your board. Think of it that way. I would advise on the larger projects that are being done, over 500 million shillings, for example, that you seek out possibly a senior or retired professional to be part of your board, to advise you and to be able to set up and review the terms of reference and performance of the project manager, of the design professionals, of the contractors, subcontractors, and suppliers. You need somebody on your side who has an overall perspective of the whole project, the expected returns, and sometimes the hard decisions that need to be made as the project proceeds. Wow.
So where do we get people of your expertise or your specialization?
I would say that to give a general guide, I would go with a professional with no less than 25 years experience in architecture, in engineering, and in quantity surveying, and possibly with a training or with a degree in project and construction management. Experience is critical. You would naturally not have a major brain surgery without going to a general physician to do it. You'd go to a specialist, to have a specialist on your side. The same thing with a project. Projects of 500 million shillings or even less, even a family house, is the single biggest investment that you will ever do. Why don't you give it the same thought and time and consideration that you do other minor things?
Wow, thank you so much, Leonard. As you give us your parting shot, you haven't told me the things that I need to, the things that will give me an indication that the project is going wrong, that I need to mitigate the risks.
Yes. Once you've done the risk assessment right at the beginning, you have set the parameters in terms of the limits within which you are prepared to remain. You have informed your management team, the project managers, the consultants, the contractors, and everybody, so they know within the parameters that they're operating. They know the expectations on time, they know the expectations on quality, they know the expectations on cost. They know they cannot exceed 1 million shillings without coming back to you. So on a monthly basis, you'd expect them to report back to you, giving the progress, giving the issues that require a decision, both on time, both on quality, and on cost, so that you do not receive the information when you're getting the handover and are told there's 100 million still to go.
Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you.
At the end of the show, I will give you a recap on today's discussion. Join me now as we visit our hot property of the week.
Sisi wote tuko na need ya kukeep in touch. Ndio kwa maana Kenya Power imetia bidii
kwa kuimake so simple for us to keep in touch now. Hiyo ndio story ya leo hapa kwa Kenya Power Minute na mimi demu wenyu wa Power, Shiko. It's much easier now to get in touch with Kenya Power.
The new contact center is a one-stop shop where customers can call and all their inquiries, information, all complaints are attended to by qualified professional staff. You can reach us on the following numbers: 0703 0707 07 or 0732 170 170, which is charged on our normal rates. Or you can also reach us on 95551, which is a premium line. Additionally, you can reach us on social media, on Facebook at Kenya Power and Twitter at Kenya Power.
Habari ndio hiyo. That was the Kenya Power Minute na mimi Galdem wa Power, Shiko. Until next time, stay in touch.
Hi and welcome to the Hot Property of the Week. Today we are at Stima Village, located in Syokimau. The developer has dubbed this beautiful property as stylish living. Mr. Nelson Irongo, who is the general manager of Stima Investment Cooperative Society, will tell us why this is the Hot Property of the Week. Nelson, tell us why the Stima Village stands out from other projects around this area.
Thank you, Nancy. Stima Village is, as we have said, it was dubbed stylish village. It comprises of 76 units, 45 4-bedroom and 31 3-bedroom, out of which we have it's natural air. It's a lot of natural air, big space. The developer has ensured that the spacing is quite enormous. Other than that, we are the only development that has a swimming pool within the vicinity of Syokimau.
Stima Village is a development comprising of 3- and 4-bedroom townhouses which offer high-quality finishing throughout the house. As one enters the house, one will find a guest cloakroom that has exquisite finishing. Thereafter, they will find a spacious living room that is airy with large windows that bring in ample light. The developer ensured that high-quality fixtures were put in place, making the home stylish and modern. The ground floor has open spaces where one can walk into the dining area from the living room. The dining area is spacious with large windows that allow natural light into the area. Further, there's a serving bay window which ensures that the host can entertain guests while in the kitchen. The kitchen has an Italian style and is fully fitted with inbuilt cupboards that offer ample storage for an individual's cutlery. Further, the kitchen can accommodate a cooker, fridge, and microwave. The developer went an extra mile to provide granite countertops which enable an individual to clean the surfaces with ease. Outside the kitchen is a laundry area which has a water connection. This staircase has great finishings such as wrought iron railings and ceramic tiles. Up the staircase, there are 2 bedrooms with a communal bathroom and a master bedroom ensuite. The bedrooms are spacious and offer a warm ambience suited for the children. The rooms have inbuilt wardrobes that have enough room to store one's personal belongings. The master bedroom is very large with big windows that bring in natural light. The developer provided extra inbuilt wardrobes which offer ample storage space. The master bedroom has a bathtub and shower which have high-quality finishing and exquisite sanitary ware. The townhouse has a detached servants' quarter which is also self-contained. The houses are also fitted with solar panels and the solar energy will be used for heating water in the bathrooms and kitchen. In addition, there is ample parking for the residents and visitors.
Stima Investment serves the members in the energy sector. We currently have a membership of over 4,000 members. And we do serve the staff in the energy sector. If you want to become a member, you must be in the energy sector. You must be working in the energy sector. If not that, you have to be a member of Stima Circle. Then once they admit you as a member, you can now join Stima Investment.
And where are you getting your water, electricity and sewer?
Sewer, we are using a biodigester. We'll have a treatment plant where the water, after we use the water, we recycle and use it for gardening and flowering the area. For electricity, we are served by our mother company, KPLC. And for solar, We have solar in the system just to warm the water inside the house. Our intention is to have partial groups of people coming in, so that we start with the first coat. By April, we should be completing the first batch, where people can even come as we are continuing construction of the others. Stima Sacco is at the last stages of designing a mortgage product for its members. But for Stima Sacco, we provide solutions for the real estate. And we are also building right now Stima Mall, which will be next to our Stima investment. It's also an office block together with a shopping area. And the expected completion of the Stima Mall will be next year, September. I would want to encourage as many Kenyans as possible, come and own part of this stylish living that is an example of a Lavington brought to Syokimau, where you will enjoy a gym within the hot air, the hot environments of Syokimau. You can get somewhere to swim. Why don't you come and own part of that stylish living inside Syokimau?
The project has come up due to a need to house the middle income people. The Stima investment themselves, I think most of the units will be taken by their members, whereby they are trying to add value to the members and make them have a sense of where they work and ownership of property. The area why we are giving 3 and 4 bedroom maishonettes is that the land here is not as expensive as near a town. So because of that, we are able to balance. You can give people maybe a maisonette with more space. Because as you go back more into the town city, the land is more expensive. And then you are forced to do maybe apartments so that the development can recoup their income. You have a lot of lighting, a lot of air moving on in this place. And also it's brought in by the fact that most of the people working here maybe are working in town, where it's very congested, people are in the offices, they're tired. So whenever they come here, we expect them to relax, get a better environment. And I think it will be good for the people coming here.
Stima Village is situated off Mombasa Road, only 3.5 kilometers from the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport Resort Club and the newly commissioned Syokimau Railway Station. In addition, Stima Village is approximately a 10-minute drive from the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. The schools that are around Stima Village include Kitengela International School and Lukenya Academy, and among others. Further, the medical facilities around the vicinity are Syokimau Private Hospital and Nairobi Women's Hospital, which can be found in Kitengela. There are shopping malls located around Stima Village, which are Nakumatt Embakasi, which is just a 10-minute drive from the establishment, and there is also an upcoming Naivas supermarket, which will also be a 5-minute drive from the establishment. One can find all the major banks such as Equity Bank, Cooperative Bank, Barclays Bank, Standard Chartered, and among others around the vicinity of Stima Village. For this property, the price is, for the 3-bedroom, 9.2 million Kenya shillings, and for the 4-bedroom, 9.85 million Kenya shillings. For anyone willing to purchase the property for investment, the current rent rates are from, for the 3-bedroom, 50,000 Kenya shillings per month, and for the 4-bedroom, 60,000 Kenya shillings per month.
And that was our hot property of the week. After the short break, we will showcase the property gallery, where you'll be able to see other properties available in the market. Please stay tuned.
Zuku Hookup. Hook your friends up and we'll hook you up with a free flat screen TV. It couldn't be easier. Just get your friends to subscribe to Zuku and you'll get that flat screen TV. No draws, no competition, just guaranteed TV prizes. Start hooking up your friends today. See press and posters for details. Zuku, amazing. Yeah.
Delta Plains, which is located along Mombasa Road near Mulolongo, is a development of 153 exclusive 3 and 4-bedroom townhouses. Some of the features include domestic servants' quarters, water treatment plant and borehole, generator for common areas, ample parking, curb-paved driveways, mini shopping center, secure gated compound, children's playground and gym. For these townhouses, the starting price is 8.2 million Kenya shillings. For anyone willing to purchase the property for investment, the current rent rates are around 40,000 Kenya shillings per month. Zen House, which is located on Enterprise Road, is a sample house of alternative building concept at Zenith Steel Fabricators. All the Zen houses come complete with internal wiring and plumbing, attractive kitchen with granite top finish and lower kitchen cabinets, aluminium UPVC windows, attractive false ceiling, pre-painted versatile roof sheets, and ceramic floor tiles. There are various models available such as a bed-sitter, 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom bungalow, 3-bedroom bungalow, and 4-bedroom maisonette. For these models, the prices range from 850,000 to 7.5 million Kenya shillings.
I hope that you have enjoyed the show. And just to give you a recap of today's discussion on risk analysis on project development. Every project has its own unique activities, and the measures that you need to put in place to ensure that you mitigate the risk must include a feasibility study on the scope of the project, adverse risk assessment, setting parameters with the professionals, maintain ownership of the project, selection of the right professionals, and lastly, clear expectations on the duration of the project and the project's quality and costs. Thank you for watching the Property Show. You have heard from the expert on risk analysis on project development, and you have also visited our hot property of the week. And on our property gallery, you have seen other properties available in the market. We appreciate your feedback, and we would like to hear your views, questions, or any subjects you'd like our experts to address. Kwaheri, see you next week, and thank you for watching.